Hello, everyone. It's Saturday, April 16th. I hope all of you are enjoying your extended weekend. I just wanted to go through and take a look at the 10P indicator. It's what we use for our market bias. It's also what we use to generate buy and sell signals on stocks. I don't talk enough about it. It is a fantastic method to trade the S&P 500 futures intraday. Right now, we've had a lot of volatility in the market, so I don't advocate holding overnight swing trades for the S&P 500. 50 points up, 60 points down, 50 points up. Intraday, fantastic opportunities. And this video is really in response to a post that one of my members made to Reddit saying, "Gosh, I just can't figure out this S&P thing." And it had me scratching my head, so I wanted to go back and take a look at all the signals from this week. I did not cherry pick. These are the actual trading signals from the last week. Monday, there's your short, right on the open, 40 points. And I'm going to go back and take a look at all the signals for as long as I can go back. Tuesday, entry here, exit here, small winner, short here, out here, scratch, long here, out here. That's a loss. But look at that gain, 29 points on Tuesday. Wednesday, short here, out here. Okay, we got dinged. That was a loser. Long here. Look at that rally. Up almost 30 points. Thursday, short here, out here. Okay, that's a small loser. Long here, out here. That's a small loser. But look at this winner here. Thursday, up 30 points for the day. That is almost 130 S&P points in 4 days. Okay, that's just a fluke, right? That's just a fluke. Any system can get lucky, right? Okay, well, let's dispel that notion. Let's go back as far as we can. And we're going to take a look at all the signals. All I'm going to do is just approximate where we got in and out. Was this one a bigger winner than that loser? Let's take a look. So here we go. This is as far back as I can go. This is March 28th. So we've got roughly 2 weeks worth of data. And you can see we're short here, we're out here. Small loss, but we're out. In here, out here. That is a much bigger gain than that is a loss. So yeah, you would have definitely made money. You also would have been having a long bias going into the next day. Big gap up, bearish engulfing candle, probability that we may fill in some of this gap right in here. So you would want to wait. You would not want to jump on that long signal. You'd want to wait to see what happens. Okay, here we go. Now we've got a long green candle, wipes out all of these red candles in here. You've got a higher low double bottom. So there's your low. Get a nice long green candle. They try and check that bid. They come in, they try and take out the low, and that candle finishes with a bullish hammer. That would be a good entry point for a trade. Downward sloping trend line, breach to the upside. You would be long in here. The low of the day is preserved. Get a beautiful rally throughout the course of the day. Okay, so this one would have required a little bit of interpretation, some basic technical analysis skills. Short here. I got to look at this one because look at this. So short here, out here. That is a monstrous winner. That's got to be at least a 30-point winner. All I'm doing is taking a look at the signals. In here, out here, this is probably a scratch. I'm not going to lose much money on that. By the way, green means we buy, blue means we exit. Sometimes we will go right from a buy to a short. That would be a pivot. So right here, we scratch, maybe we lose a little bit of money. There you've got a beautiful short. And that short comes into play at 456.84. You can see it in the bottom of that pop-up dialog box. So let's call it 457. Look at this, 457. We close at 451.65. That is over a 50-point S&P winner right there. Again, we're not carrying overnight. If you wanted to short into the next day, you could. But here's our next signal. Buy here, out here. Okay, relatively small loser. Short here, out here. Got a small winner. Easily offset that. Here we're long, here we're out. Okay, we've got a little bit of a winner in here also. This is right into the close. You can see the dotted line here. Just FYI, I don't like trading the last half hour of the day because you've got a lot of market imbalances. So firms are trying to square up their positions, get their trades done. You get movement all over the place. If I'm in a position, I may continue to ride it into the close, but I typically don't like to initiate positions 30 minutes into the close, and that's why. You've got these big moves that can take place. You've got your buy signal setting you up for the next day here. Everything looks good. Long red candle, instantly erased. Got an engulfing pattern here. They try and check the low of the day here. You can see at one point, this was a long red candle. Then what happened? Bye, 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 bye. Bullish hammer. That means that low is very, very secure. And off we go. Very nice signal. So here you've got a short, lose a tiny little bit of money, and now we're long into the close with really nice gains. Again, I'm not cherry picking. I'm going through and showing you all of the signals. Short there, out there, small loser there. Definitely a loser there. I'm not going to call that small. That could be 10 points or so. So you're short there, you're out there, you make a little bit of money there. Scratch here, you're short in here. Very nice short. So definitely should have been making money on this through the course of the day. Again, scratch there, small loser, small winner. Yeah, that would definitely be your gain for the day. See how easy this is? You just follow the arrows. It's all you have to do. So we've got a trade right into the closing bell. Not going to look at that. Actually, that's not the closing bell. The dotted line's over here. This is the FOMC minutes. Let's spend 1 or 2 minutes on the FOMC minutes. Personal opinion. The FOMC statement, that's the big deal. That's where policy decisions are made. Then, the next 3 weeks, you got Fed speak left and right. Every single Fed official weighs in on where they stand. So by the time the FOMC minutes come around, yes, the market goes into a holding pattern. Gee, I wonder how the officials are going to be voting. Gee, I wonder where they stand. Gee, I wonder where their bias is. So you get this gigantic compression in here. By the way, I do not like being long or short futures in a compression. That puts me into a 50-50 type scenario. I do not trade 50-50 scenarios. I want at least a 75% win ratio. So if you're trading futures and you see a compression, just get out, scratch the trade, wait for some movement. So in any event, this is where you get the FOMC minutes released. Look at those long red candles all over the place. If you traded the system or any system during this time frame, you're going to lose money. Long there, out there, long there, out there. I mean, this is nonsense. You should not be trading the last 2 hours of the day when it looks like that. It does set you up with a sell signal for the next day in here. And you can see how the market drifted lower, series of lower highs, long tails, long wicks, I should say. You can see downward sloping trend line. Maybe you got short in here, maybe not. But you do get a gorgeous long right in here. So from 446 to 449, there's a nice little 30-point winner. That would be your exit. I wouldn't short overnight, although you could see that signal did end up being valid. Long in here, out here. Yeah, you made some money there. Short there, out there. You made a little bit of money there. You lost a little bit of money there, probably as much as you made on these two trades. So here you got a nice little long into the close, and you would have lost money on that and been out right there as well. So this day I would have to call a loser, but probably the first day that I've seen a loser on the system. Here you've got a short here at 444, let's say. Look at this, down, didn't even get up. 444 down to 440. That is a 40-point day. And in fact, yes, now we are into the charts that I've already shown you from last week when we made roughly 128 S&P points just following the system. So it's as easy as just following the arrows. If you want to add a little technical analysis, trend line breaches, that will add to your success rate. So if you get short in here and then the market starts compressing, gee, Pete told me that I should not be trading compressions because it could go either way. This market could release upward or it could go downward. So what you do is draw your support line right in here. Support, 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 support. What does this tell me anyway? This tells me that buyers are in here going, hey, if I buy on the low of the day, I can keep a tight stop and then I have unlimited upside. The more times you touch that horizontal support, the more likely you are to eventually break it down. And so you're on a short signal if you wanted to. You could have waited for that breakdown right in there, and you've got about an hour worth of trading left in the day. You could have taken that short. So that's how we trade it. But the more important part also is that market first, market first, market first. You can trade the S&P 500 futures, and I've just shown you can do it very successfully, but your edge is still finding stocks with relative strength and relative weakness so that when we do get into these small losers, as I've shown you, there were some small losers, you're going to be able to exit that trade at a break even, maybe a tiny loss, and when those signals are right, hello, you're in the right stock and on the right side of the market, you are going to make some money. Very easy trades to manage. I did add a feature to the platform last week, and it is my market signals. And here you can see bearish across all time frames. QQQ, bearish across all time frames. SPY has yet to go bearish on D1. This is your gauge. When you see this, this is what I call a royal flush. This tells you I need to be looking for stocks on the short side. That's where I'm going to find my opportunity. So I hope this helps you. I hope it helps you gain confidence more than anything in trading the 1OP indicator. Thank you, everyone. Have a great Easter. We'll see you next week. Thank you for watching this YouTube video. I'm Pete Stolzers, and I'm going to keep the trade ideas coming along with lots of education, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and please turn on your notifications so that you never miss another trade. If you like the content, please give it a thumbs up. I've loaded 2 other videos that I think you're really going to enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.